young and feisty. And they've got a load on their minds.
Democrats piss me off.
Throughout life, there was always, those four people that hung out. The two best friends, and then the fat one and the poor one.
Why do poor people always smell like sour milk?
South Park's fearsome foursome are 2 parts feral misfits and 2 parts wide-eyed innocence.
Okay, go ahead and start. I don't start, you start. Oh, yeah.
Stan and Kyle, that are the sort of the focus of the show, are good kids.
You ready to go, Stan?
They're mischievous a lot, but at their heart, they're good kids, and they usually try to do the right thing.
Oh, man, we can't let Timmy go to hell. We have to do something.
The group is anchored by Stan and Kyle, the animated alter egos of South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Take off your hat, please.
Crap.
Kyle is based on Matt because he's a Jew.
I'm a Jew, a lonely Jew. I'd be Mary, but I'm Hebrew. Somebody once said, don't try to be a great man, just be a man.
Who said that?
You did, Jesus.
Stan is based on Trey. He's kind of like the go-getter, the lead of the group.
That's good. That's good, dude. Just calm down.
Stan is Trey's, sweet side.
Hi, Stan.
He is the idea guy.
The big questions in life are tough. Why are we here? Where are we from? Where are we going? But if people believe in ass douchey liars like you, we're never gonna find the real answer to those questions. You aren't just lying, you're slowing down the progress of all mankind, you douche. You will respect my authority!
Cartman's obviously like Archie Bunker because he's going to speak his truth.
God hates gay people. That's why he smoked the sodomies in France.
We actually had a conversation where it was like, man, it's too bad you can't have an Archie Bunker on TV nowadays. But then we were like, maybe you could if he was 8 years old.
I'm not giving $1 to those towel heads. Come on, Rice Picker. Maybe we're not seeing heaven because one of us is a J-O-O.
As terrible as he is, I think he's enchanting as a character.
Woo-hoo! Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
Is killing children funny? Most people would say no.
I think death is least funny when it happens to a child. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Kenny, in all his muffled glory, was killed every week.
Well, let's just kill them all the time. It was really like just that sort of flippant of a decision.
But like any routine involving the weekly murder of a beloved main character, it eventually got old.
Trey just thought, I'm tired of just like fitting that thing in there. So we wanted to see what it was like without Kenny for a while.
No. He just stopped breathing.
Kenny's quote-unquote real death at the end of season 5 gave birth to a host of wacky new characters in season 6.
Who's the kid with a heart full of magic? Everyone knows it's Butter.
That's me.
Trey always thinks of me probably as like a little goody two-shoes, and so he wanted to base a character on me.
Hey there, good looking. What's your name? Butters, ma'am. Well, Butters, would you like to slap my around? Oh, well, no thanks, ma'am. I'll get in trouble again.
You want to get high?
No, we don't want to get high.
You mean you don't want Towley around?
That's right.
So am I to understand that there's been a Towley ban?
The show even found a way to lampoon its own ever-increasing profitability by creating a certain two-dimensional character.
Okay, wait.
We got to come up with the lamest character ever to rip on all these, to rip on the merchandising of characters.
Do you love Tally? Good, because Tally merchandise is now available.
Every new character represented a merchandising opportunity. So Tally was this ridiculous talking towel that liked to get stoned a lot.
Don't forget to bring it down.
You're the worst character ever, Tally.
I know.
They really wanted to have a handicapped kid in the show.
Who is that?
Timmy!
We wanted a scene where Kenny gets a tooth pulled.
You ready, Timmy?
Timmy!
When I say go, you slam your electric wheelchair into high gear, okay, Timmy?
Timmy!
Right, you're Timmy.
The scene goes to Comedy Central, and they're just like, you got to take the handicapped kid out.
Timmy!
We fought with them, and then it got whittled down to like, take more of them out. We want to see less of them or whatever.
Go, Timmy, go! Yeah, Timmy!
No, Timmy, wait!
Timmy!
Timmy quickly gained acceptance as just another oddball in the South Park circle.
Ah!
We just treat him like a person, which is what he is.
Timmy!
All the other kids see him as an equal, and they treat him as such.
Yeah, sure, we laughed at Timmy. But What's wrong with laughter? Just because we laugh at something doesn't mean we don't care about it.
Yeah! Timmy! 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 Timmy!
Hello there, little pup. I'm Big Gay Al.
And what town would be complete without a big gay role model? Enter Big Gay Al.
How are you doing today?
Fine, how are you?
I'm super. Thanks for asking.
Matt and Trey are very tolerant, wonderful, and open people. Doesn't mean they're PC people. They just realize that everybody gets a space, and Big Gay Al was really a reflection of that.
We're all big gay friends here.
I think everyone was super duper on board Big Gay Al.
Wow, seems like the animals here are really happy.
Of course they are, silly buns. It's the one place where gay animals can really be themselves. Do you like to dance?
It was a way to have fun with stereotypes, not shrink away from them.
Over here we have a gay lion.
Roar. There was a little bit of shock that we had this gay main character that interacted with the boys.
Gayness has existed since the beginning of time. From the Egyptian pharaohs to the shoguns of Japan. Uh-oh, look out, it's the oppressors. Christians and Republicans and Nazis, oh my!
South Park, for all the controversy it kicked up, if you look at it, it has a heart.
I love you guys.
There was a depth to Big Gay Al's stereotype, and that depth came out along with Stan's dog.
Don't be gay.
Once the network saw what the episode was about,
Hiya, Sparky.
they realized that it was a simple boy loses his dog story.
That's something you can grab onto, because that's an emotion and that's a character. You know, you can say, one of the kids' dog should run away. Okay, now why does it run away? Because it's gay.
I don't want a gay dog. I want a butch dog.
And it feels like it's not being accepted by being a gay dog.
Because ultimately that episode has a very redeeming message that we're sort of all people and should be how we want to be, where we want to be.
We're not sad anymore, cause we're out the closet door. It's okay to be gay.
And that show went on to be nominated for all kinds of awards for tolerance.
This kicks ass. I'm sorry I tried to change you, Spark. I just didn't understand.
These children are in desperate need, and only you
Hey,
can
who's
help.
that fat chick? Sally Struthers, dude. She used to be on Full House. Oh.
As South Park's popularity grew, so did its nerve, and that meant no celebrity was safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, TV's Fred Savage. Well, I'm sure a real person will show up soon.
We really don't have anything against anybody. What we have things against is the whole idea of celebrity.
And now here's your host, Jay Leno.
Celebrity's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Wow. Wow.
If you're a public person, you put yourself out there.
Rob Schneider was an animal. Then he was a woman. And now Rob Schneider is a stapler.
You basically run the risk of being lampooned or parodied.
Born in New Zealand in 64, a hot-headed actor named Russell Crowe.
He loves to act, but he loves one thing more: fight round the world.
And the good thing about this show is they make it uncool to criticize them. If you get mad, then the joke is really on you.
Yeah.
Jenny, can I kiss you?
No! Yes, oh yes, Ben, kiss me! Ah, damn it. Dude!
Just like tacos.
Taco flavored kisses for my Ben.
We did a whole show where Cartman makes a little hand puppet based on Jennifer Lopez.
Ben and I were up all night making love.
What? Ben Affleck's
J-Lo and Ben weren't real happy with the beating they took in that episode.
Oh, Jenny, I just can't stop thinking about you.
I can't stop thinking about you either, Ben.
I've been meaning to write a song or a poem, but I have no talent.
Some people were not happy. Most actually find it a badge of honor.
And now back to America's Stupidest Home Videos. Here's your host, Bob Saget.
I think Bob Saget was kind of tickled that he was in the show.
I come out and I look like, Beavis and Butthead meet Frankenstein.
Knock, knock. Bob. Bob Saget.
We hated that show, America's Funniest Home Videos. It was pandering and dumbing down America.
And then my daughter's like, they're not wrong.
This guy sucks. Yeah, he's almost as bad as that guy on Full House. Hello, are you Meatloaf?
Yeah, what the hell do you want?
Some stars were willing to do anything to be part of the fun, even bark like a dog.
Hiya, Sparky. How's it going?
We met George Clooney at the Batman premiere.
We're like, well, come do a voice on the show. He's like, okay.
Sparky, where'd you get that pink scarf?
They're not going by Hollywood's rules. Hollywood's rules is, okay, if we get George Clooney, we got to give him a lot of lines. And they said, no, he's a gay dog.
Man, that is the gayest dog I've ever seen.
I just thought it was funny to get, at the time, like the biggest A-list star
in the world, and we're just gonna have him go.
Come on, let's go home.
The next day, Jerry Seinfeld's agent called and said, "Hey, great news, Jerry Seinfeld wants to be on your show."
They wanted him to play a turkey in Thanksgiving, and there was a vast, huge field of turkeys, and they just wanted him to play like turkey number 3.
His agent said that's too small, he's not going to play that, so we didn't get Jerry.
Wow, those are some pissed off turkeys.
George got it, you know what I mean?
Jerry Seinfeld's agent did not get it.
Coming this summer, it's the classic film that changed America. E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the new redone version for 2002.
After mocking every personality under the Hollywood sun, South Park zeroed in on its next target, directors who meddle with their past movies.
We believe that films have to be taken away from people like Steven Spielberg and George Lucas because they're insane.
Lucas and Spielberg have made like some of the best movies of all time, and like stuff that like we revere and do homages on South Park to. To see them go back and try to do better special effects to the movie is missing the point.
We're gonna make it better. The movie's gonna be changed, and that is that.
We heard that they talked about doing a special edition of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Change Raiders of the Lost Ark. Why didn't we think of it before?
No, no!
After that episode, apparently it's not going to happen.
If you go back to it and you continue to alter it, you're never going to be finished because there's always going to be something that can improve that film.
Why the hell do these directors keep updating their movies?
Trey and Matt took things a step further by promoting a fake re-release of their own.
When we first made South Park, we didn't want to use construction paper. We just had to because it was cheap. For instance, in the scene at the bus stop, we always meant to have imperial walkers and giant dewback lizards in the background, but simply couldn't afford it.
If you watch a show of South Park now, and you watch our first shows, you can see that it's animated much better now. It'd be very easy to say, oh, well, hey, let's redo those first episodes.
The classic rough handmade first episode is getting a makeover for 2002.
Or even worse, you can do all this cool 3D stuff now so much easier. Let's do that.
The flying saucer, no longer cheap construction paper, but a 40 megapixel non-drop digital masterpiece of technology.
Spielberg got the joke, but he wasn't laughing.
They got this letter back from Steven Spielberg.
It was like the meanest, nicest letter.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm so thrilled to be villainized on your show. What a badge of honor. But you could tell it was all with this tone that was like,
he was
up
kinda
yours,
pissed, I think,
up
yeah.
yours, you guys.
You, Steven Spielberg, come on, you guys.
A long time ago, from the depths of the universe came...
Despite picking on countless stars over the years, South Park has declared only one true enemy.
Just one celebrity do we truly, actually, personally hate?
I'm Barbara Streisand.
So?
It's hard to get behind Barbara Streisand when she's a person that lives in a giant house and then tells people to turn off their air conditioning to save electricity.
Oh, what a bitch!
Some people have a thing and they you know, like the dentist with tartar, they just don't stop, and that's their albatross.
I'm going where there's lucky clovers in the...
Sucks, dude.
It's us versus Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
There's a certain
Except
point-
she doesn't care.
Except she doesn't even know.
I hate Barbara Streisand. I hate her. My mom always said there were no monsters, but there are.
Barbara Streisand did comment on the show one time, and she said that it's just shows like South Park and Beavis and Butthead that seem to be the source of all the negativity in our society.
Damn your black heart, Barbara Streisand.
They made it known that they were not a fan of Barbara Streisand, and obviously in the Mecha Streisand episode that kind of came to fruition.
In that very special episode, Babs transforms into a giant evil robot.
Dude, this is pretty f***ed up right here.
And only one man can stop her.
They have a sense of good and evil. In their mind, evil, Streisand, good, Robert Smith of The Cure.
Never thought tonight could ever be this close to me.
Trey grew up a huge Cure fan.
We actually got Robert Smith to be in the same Mecha Streisand episode.
Am I too late?
Who are you?
Dude, Robert Smith of The Cure.
I was like the arch enemy of Barbara Streisand. I still don't quite know why.
Trey was he was in awe. He was thrilled.
He was like on the phone talking to Robert Smith. Just that alone for Trey was like, I'm on the phone talking to Robert Smith.
And it really was like they've been visited by Jesus.
Wow, Robert Smith is the greatest person that ever lived.
Our savior.
They only gave me the bits I had to say, so I had no idea of the script.
You boys, hold this walkie. You can help me fight her.
Can you tell me what I'm supposed to be? No. You don't need to know that. Just read the lines.
I have to try. I can't let Barbara Streisand do this to the entire world.
It worked out perfect. His hero, in a way, is going to come save the day from Barbara Streisand.
Robert Smith, hit her nose. Use robot punch.
I didn't actually see it until it was broadcast, so it was quite a shock.
Goodbye, Robert Smith. Thank you for your help. Visit us again. Disintegration is the best album ever!
And the thing about, the Disintegration is the greatest album ever made. That's like my happiest moment.